Hello again, welcome back to the channel, glad you could join me. So today I want to talk about The Scroll of Years, the first novel in the Gaunt and Bone series by Chris Willrich. The two main protagonists are Persimmon Gaunt and Imago Bone. I believe that's how you're supposed to pronounce his name. Persimmon, the female of the duo, is pregnant with Gaunt's child. They are lovers and partners. Persimmon was from a very well-to-do family and was a poet, but she was looking for adventure and ended up falling in with Imago Bone. Now, Bone, on the other hand, is a thief, and he and Gaunt together are fleeing from their homeland to a Chinese-flavored empire called Guangguo. The reason being is that Persimmon is pregnant and they want to find a safe place where they can relax for a while so that Persimmon can have their child. In fleeing their homeland, they are being pursued by a dragon, this time Western-style dragon, fire-breathing wings, all that kind of stuff. And they are fleeing also the Night Auditors. The Night Auditors being assassins who were sent after them. Their modus operandi is to leave their targets in a vegetative state rather than outright kill them. In reaching the Guangguo Empire, they make friends with the Swan Priestess Eshe, a bandit named Next One a Boy, and a warrior/mother named Lightning Bug. Very much the way that I think that they should have put more effort into I think Chris should have put more effort into actually coming up with the names of these people from the Guangguo Empire. I mean, instead of calling it something like Land of the Rising Sun, or obviously that's Japan, but giving it a Western style name like Next One a Boy, he called the empire Guangguo, which is a Chinese sounding name. Whether or not it is actual Chinese that he's used there or just made it Chinese sounding, I don't know. But Next One a Boy, obviously there is some Chinese equivalent that he could have used, and Lightning Bug as well, that he could use in its place. But in getting to the Guangguo Empire, they are not completely safe, and they end up getting embroiled in adventures and whatnot in this new empire, this new place to them. Obviously, the Chris Willrich was trying to make this a very ancient feeling and Chinese flavored empire, which he does. And they come across the Scroll of Years. Scroll of Years being kind of a portal into another side pocket dimension that is based on kind of that Chinese Oriental watercolor type art that is very beautiful in my mind. But it has access to this, it grants access to this place that's kind of attached but out of time stepwise to the rest of reality. Now, I enjoyed The Scroll of Years. I thought it was quite entertaining. However, there are a couple of things that to me were a little bit off about it. One was the fact that it felt like this was book 2 in the series instead of book 1. There were a number of things that felt like I should have read them somewhere else, references to prior adventures. Now, I get that an author can't an author has to pick a specific place to start in their story, and that there is stuff that has come before that the author has to hint at or make reference to. But it felt to me like those things maybe the author did write in more detail, and maybe they came in a short story, but that when he referenced them in this story, there wasn't enough detail there to make it, oh, this was a prior adventure that they went on, and these are the details, but we're not going to delve into that too deeply. And so it felt in a lot of ways that there was stuff that I was missing, that the book was relying on me to have read or found out about some other way. So there's that. And the fact that you have this scroll that is out of step time-wise with the rest of the world also felt a little bit off. It made kind of a disjunction in the story. And so there was a bit of an interruption there in the continuity where... And I get it, you're dealing with time, and time can introduce this this dimension into your story that is unintended, where it kind of takes the readers out of the plot and the story and everything that's going on. So there is that. Other than that, I do recommend this story. I would like to delve more into the adventures of Gaunt and Bone. So I do look forward to the other books in the series and reading more about Persimmon, Gaunt, and Imago Bone. If you've read any of Chris Willrich's Gaunt and Bone series, or especially if you've read Scroll of Years, please share your impressions down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe to the video, put the notifications on so you are notified when I drop new videos. And until next time, enjoy what you're reading.